What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so it's 5.8 seconds remaining in this game as I'm recording between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. It looks like this game is over unless a Larry Johnson moment is be had. Um, let's see what happens. Can't find anybody. Williams, Marcus Smart, who shoots a three. He misses Giannis rebound, and it's over. And the Milwaukee Bucks have come away with an improbable come from behind victory against the Boston Celtics. Improbable because at one point Boston was up by 19 points in this game, and as late as midway in the fourth quarter or earlier in the fourth quarter, I think midway in the fourth, the Bucks were trailing by 13 points, but then they finished the game on something like a 24 to two run or something like that to seal the deal. They trailed game, the entire game until Wesley Matthews, who is back with the Milwaukee Bucks after he spent a season with them 2 years ago. He had some big shots in this game, especially down the stretch. But it was Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. Giannis Antetokounmpo was the man. Um, I mean, Giannis was the spearhead to the comeback, both offensively and defensively. Giannis led all scorers with 36 points. He grabbed 12 rebounds. He had 5 assists. He had a key block down the stretch in the game to save the game for Milwaukee. And, this was a big win. It was the Boston Celtics who beat up on a injury depleted uh, Bucks team a couple of weeks ago. And, both teams have been decimated since then. I got to admit, both teams have been decimated by the current outbreak. But this was a big victory for the Milwaukee Bucks because they're trying to get themselves situated. Um, you know, whether you're talking about the injuries at the beginning of the season or or the situation with the outbreak, Milwaukee has just not been able to go a stretch playing dominant basketball in the way that they have the last couple of years. And because of that, and because Giannis has missed some games due to injury, and then him just coming out of protocol, health and safety protocol, um, that has taken him out of the MVP race. But you saw what it's like, man, when this guy is playing at his best. He is, in my opinion, the best basketball player in the NBA. I can't say he's the MVP because he hasn't played enough. That can change. Um, but Giannis to me is the most dominant player in the league. And when you consider the true nature of the word MVP, like if you take this guy off this team, uh, outside of the other outside of the other players, how valuable is this player to this franchise? To me, Giannis is by definition the MVP. But in the traditional sense, I can't say he's the MVP because he hasn't played enough this year. But this was a big victory for the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they improved to, I think it's 22, and let me see. They improved to 22 and 13 on the year. Right now, they're on pace to win 50 something games despite all of the injuries and despite everything that's been going on. So, shout out to Giannis. And Boston Celtics slipped to under 500, and their disappointing season continues. Tell me what you guys think.